Hello children, welcome to your chemistry class. So in the last video, we balanced some equations by the partial equation method. Let's see more examples. Okay, so here this is the equation. Okay, that is C plus H2SO4, that is your sulfuric acid, that gives your water, carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. Okay, so from this equation we have to split two more equations, then we will get the final balance equation after adding that. Okay, so let's start. So the first split part is your this equation, that is carbon plus oxygen gives rise to carbon dioxide. So we have to check this equation is a balanced or not. So first we have written that carbon only one it is there, then oxygen also one it is there. Okay, then the product side, carbon 1 and oxygen 2. So you can see these two that they are not balanced. The oxygen is not equal in both the sides. So what we will do? We will put two coefficient near oxygen in the reactants part. After that what we will get? We will get one carbon atom and two oxygen atom. This side the same as it is we will write because we have not made any change in the product part. Okay, so now you check this is balanced or not. You can see this is equal in both the side, that means this equation is now balanced. Okay, that is C plus 2O gives rise to CO2. Okay, so first part is your completed. Then second part, what is that? Second part is your, that is sulfuric acid gives rise to water, sulfur dioxide and nascent oxygen. Okay, so let me check this is balanced or not. So in the reactant side your hydrogen is 2, you can see sulfur is 1 and oxygen is 4. Then in product side also your hydrogen is 2, then sulfur is 1 and oxygen is 4. Here 2, here 1 3, here 1 4. Okay, so the amount is same in both the sides, that's why this equation is your balanced. Okay, now what we will do, first equation and second equation we will add, after that we will get the balanced equation. So add there, that is this is your first equation, this is your second equation. So here you can see that in the first equation your two atoms of nascent oxygen it is there, and in the second equation in the reaction part, in the products part, your nascent oxygen is there but only one atom is there. So we cannot cancel it in both the sides. To cancel it from both the sides we need two nascent oxygen in the product part of the second equation. So we will multiply 2 in the second equation. Okay, so let's do. So here I have written after multiplying 2, that is this one is the same as it is before, this is the equation. Then this one after multiplying your 2, so we will get 2 sulfuric acid, that is 2H2SO4, 2H2O, 2SO2, 2 nascent oxygen. So as your 2 nascent oxygen are same on both the sides, so we can cancel it. So these two are cancelled. Then what left? Your left, that is that is left your C plus 2H2SO4, then CO2 plus 2H2O plus 2SO2. This much you are left. So let's check it is balanced or not. In the reactant side, your carbon is 1, hydrogen is 4, sulfur is 2, and oxygen is 8. And then the product side, let's see. Carbon is 1, oxygen is 4, your hydrogen is 4, then sulfur is 2, and oxygen your 8. So this is your final balanced equation. Okay, then let's see your next example. That is your hydrogen sulfide plus nitrous acid, okay, then gives rise to your nitrogen oxide, then water and sulfur. Okay, that is your H2SO4, H2S plus HNO2 gives rise to NO plus H2O plus S. So, we will split this equation into two parts, then we will balance both the equation, then we will add and we will get the final balanced equation. So, let's do. First, we will write H2S plus nascent oxygen will get water and sulfur. So, it is balanced or not? Let's check. In the reactant part, your hydrogen is 2 atom and sulfur 1, oxygen 1. And in the product part, your hydrogen is 2 atoms, sulfur 1 atom and oxygen 1 atom. So, you can see these are equal to each other. That means in both the sides, the reactant part and product parts, they are same. That means this equation is your balanced. Okay. Then next part is your nitrous acid. It will give your NO, water and nascent oxygen. So, this is balanced or not? Let's check. If it is not balanced, then balanced it. So, in the reactant side, your hydrogen 1 only it is there and nitrogen also 1 and oxygen 3 it is there in the reactant side. And in the product side, your hydrogen only 2, nitrogen 1 and oxygen 3. So, you can see that this equation is not balanced. So, we have to balance it. So, in the first step, what we will do? We will put the coefficient 2 in the reactant side, because in the product side your 2 hydrogen it is there. That's why we will put 2 coefficient in the reactant side. So, what we will get? 2HNO3 gives rise to your NO plus water and nascent oxygen. Okay. So, here we will write what are the changes we have made. That is, here we will see this equation and we will write, okay, that is 2 hydrogen, 2 nitrogen and 6 oxygen. Okay. Can you see? This is 3 2 is 6, that is your 6 oxygen. Okay, and 2 atoms of your nitrogen. So, in the product side we have not made any change. Okay, nothing we have made the change. So, we will write the same as before. Okay, then in the second step what we will do? So, here you can see we got 2 hydrogen in both the sides and but the nitrogen and oxygen only left to balance. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll put two coefficient near your NO. So what you will get, that is 2 nitrogen, sorry, the same, that is 2 hydrogen, 2 nitrogen and your 4 oxygen. Okay, and this side we have not made any change, so same we will write 2 to 6. Okay, then in the next step we will put 3 coefficient near oxygen, because you can see in the third step, in the reactant side 6 atoms of oxygen is there, but in the product side only 4 atoms of oxygen is there. That's why we have to put 3 coefficient in the product side to make it 6 oxygen atoms. Now see, two hydrogen atom, 2 nitrogen atom and 6 oxygen atoms. So you can see this one and this one. Now they are balanced. Okay. Then we will add these two balanced equation. Okay. This 1 and 2 we will add. Okay. See here. That is. Yes, so your first equation was H2S plus O gives rise to H2O plus S. Okay. Then your second equation, 2HNO3 gives rise to 2NO, 2H2O, then 3 nascent oxygen. So here you can see this nascent oxygen is common in both the sides, in both the equation. Okay. So what we will do, to cancel the 3 atoms of nascent oxygen, we will multiply 3 in the first equation. Okay. So what we'll get? We'll get 3H2S, 3O, 3H2O and 3S. Okay. Now we will add these two equation only. Okay. These two equation only we will add. Okay. So see, we cut this nascent oxygen on both the sides. Then what left? You are left 2HNO3, 3H2S, okay, then 2NO, H2O, okay, then 3H2O. So 3H2O and plus one, another 1 H2O. So we'll get 4 H2O, okay, then 3 sulfur, okay. After cancelling whatever it left, you will write all that, okay. But whatever left in the reactant side, you will write in the reactant side. Whatever left in the product side, you will write in the product side, okay. So let's check it is balanced or not. Your hydrogen atom 8 are there. This one 3 2 is 6 plus 2 8. Then nitrogen, how many are there? Only 2. Then oxygen. Oxygen, how many are there? 3 2 is 6. Oxygen 6. Then sulfur 3. Okay. Then this side we will see. Here also your hydrogen 8 atoms because 4 2 is 8. Then see the equation and write. Okay. Then your nitrogen also 2. Then oxygen also your 6, then sulfur 3. So now you can see, as they are same in both the sides, or they are equal in both the sides, this equation also you are balanced. So this equation is the final balanced equation. Okay. Okay student, do you understand? This is the final balanced equation and this one is only your answer. Okay. Let's see another example. So see, so this is your question. We have to split it and we have to balance, then we will add. Okay, so first part is your ammonia plus water, you will get ammonium hydroxide. Then second part, this is ferric sulfate plus ammonium hydroxide, will get your ferric hydroxide and ammonium sulfate. Okay, so first balance the first equation. Okay, so let's see. In the reactant part, here only one atom of nitrogen it is there, 5 atom of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Let's see in the product side. Here also 1 atom of nitrogen, your 5 atom of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. So you can see as they are equal in both the sides, then this equation is your balanced. Okay. Sorry. Then let's see your second equation. Okay, Fe2SO4 whole thrice plus NH4OH gives rise to FeOH whole thrice plus NH4 whole twice SO4. Okay, so first in the first step we'll write how many atoms are present on both the sides and what are the atoms. That is, in both the sides your iron it is there, sulfur, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen it is there. So it is balanced or not, first we have to check. So in the first step, in the reactant part, how many of your iron it is there? That is 2 atom of hydrogen it is there, then 3 atom of your sulfur, then 13 atom of your oxygen, 1 atom of nitrogen and 5 atom of hydrogen it is there in the reactant side. And in the product side, let's see, that is 1 atom of your iron, then 1 atom of your sulfur, this one, then 7 atom of your oxygen. Okay, this one 3, here 4, 7. Then 2 atoms of your nitrogen and 11 atom of your hydrogen. How 11? This one is your 4 2 ja 8 plus this side 3. Okay, so 11 atom of your hydrogen. So clearly you can see that this equation is not balanced. So we will balance it. Okay, we have to balance it. So what we will do in the second step? In the second step, we will put coefficient 2 in the product side near ion, because in the product in the reactant side your 2 iron it is there. So to balance that one, we will put 2 coefficient near iron. Automatically your oxygen also will be increase the amount, so it will be easier to balance or to get the sufficient amount of the other atom also. So we have to put 2 near your FeOH 3. So what you will get? So in the product side we will get 2 atom of your iron, then sulfur nothing, 1 only, then oxygen how many? 3 2 ja 6 plus 4 10. Okay, then nitrogen 2 and hydrogen 14, because 3 2 ja 6 plus 4 2 ja 8, 8 plus 6 14. And in the reactant side we have not made any change, so same we will write. Okay, then in the third step what we will do? In the third step we will put coefficient 3 in the product side. Why? Because you can see the reactant side we have 3 sulfur. So to balance it, we will put 3 coefficient in the product side. Okay, so what are the changes happening in the product side? That is 2 iron, okay, and 3 sulfur, this one, okay. Then oxygen atom is your 18, okay. Then your nitrogen atoms are 6 because here 3 and this 2, 3 2 ja 6, okay. Then your hydrogen atom becomes 30. 30 how much? How your hydrogen came 30? Let's see. This one, see, 4 3 ja 12. This part is your 12 hydrogen, okay. Then this side 3 2 ja 6, okay. Sorry. Here 4 2 ja 8 and 8 3 ja 24, okay. 24 hydrogen atom this part, and this part 3 2 ja 6 hydrogen atom, total 30, okay. So total 30, okay. Then this side we have not made any change, so we will write the same as before, okay. Then at last what we will do, we will put the coefficient 6 near nitrogen, because here nitrogen atom in the product side it is 6, that's why we put 6 coefficient in the reactant side. Then what are the changes happening there? In the reactant side we'll get 2 iron, 3 sulfur, 18 oxygen. How 18? 6, and this one 4 3 ja 12, 12 6 18. Then nitrogen atom is 6 and hydrogen 30. How hydrogen 30? This one, this side your 6, sorry, this side 6 not, this side is your 4 plus 1 5, 5 6 is 30, okay. Total your 30. So here you can see that the atoms of the elements now it becomes equal to each other. You can see 2 3 18 6 30, 2 3 8 6 30, 18, sorry, okay. So as they are equal in both the sides, now we got the balanced equation, okay. So this is your final balanced equation, okay. So now we will add these two equation, okay. So see, so first equation was your NH3 plus H2O gives rise to NH4OH. Then second equation, Fe2SO4 whole thrice 6 NH4OH gives rise to 2 FeOH whole thrice 3 NH4 whole twice SO4, okay. Then so here you can see we have 6 ammonium hydroxide, and this side only one it is there. So the compound is same on both the sides, so we can cancel it, but we need equal amount on both the sides. That's why we will multiply 6 to the first equation, okay. So after multiplying 6 into the first equation, we will get 6 number of your ammonium hydroxide on both the sides. That's why we cancel on both the sides, okay. After cancelling, what we'll get? You have to write whatever left, okay. You will write 6 NH3, 6 H2O plus Fe2SO4 whole thrice. Then in the product side, 2 FeOH3 whole thrice and 3 NH4 whole twice SO4. So this is your final balanced equation, okay. So this is the homework for you, for yourself, okay. You check this one, this is balanced or not. Obviously it is the balanced equation you will get. So this one you check yourself, okay. So this much for today's class, okay. I think you have understood the two methods, that is your heat and trial method and partial equation method. Okay, thank you. And another thing, that you can solve more equations by the heat and trial method and partial equation method also. Okay, so do that. Thank you.